Wow, still in. See, this is why you ever had a headache and you feel it behind your eye? This is why. The connectivity in your body is responsible for so many different things, and you're not ever taught to be mindful and aware of how you can release your body. What we're given is everything on top of this. What everyone's missing is here. I'm flipping it up and I'm giving it to you. So what I'm doing today is I'm taking you through the sternocleidomastoid muscle. My left side is completely different from my right side. And when I press into this muscle, I feel the tension that is forming behind my left eye. When you do these routines and you give it more time than what I'm about to show you, specifically here, you can just take 10 minutes on each side and you will find where your headache problem is and you can work it out and release the tension. You have headaches, it's all here. This will help you so much and you keep on doing it. But I have such a problem on this left side that I know I need to take more time to it. It is something that I feel out into my shoulder joint and I can feel it right now going down into my elbow. So we're releasing the connective portions that hold up your head, but also take on all the personal trauma that you have going in your chest, your shoulders, your elbows, your wrists. So everything from here up and into the shoulder and into the sternocleidomastoid muscle, which is right here. You have the opportunity right now to get on board and flip everything and become more mindful and aware and make everything always better with Yamuna body rolling. Let's stop this and we're going to move into a different routine. One, two, three, four, get your woman on the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, get your woman on the floor. Yes, we've got audio levels. Hello, mods. This is John Hart Crane. I'm doing a Yamuna body rolling session. In fact, I will start. No, I'm not going to start with anything. We're going to do this very quick, 1 minute and 1 minute, and then I'm going to take you through the spine routine. If you have not done Yamuna body rolling, if you're not athletic, I would, or if you have had any type of surgeries, if you are hurt in a certain way, give me a ring. I would consult with your doctor first if something is a big problem in your body. Fallout, I would take the spine routine and be very gentle. I would watch the routine first and then just kind of gauge how I move and then how it feels on you. This is a workout routine. You will get an amazing workout once you know the routines. So first you need to learn everything. You will get an amazing stretch, better than any stretch that you've ever had in your entire life. And you will also get a deep tissue body massage once you've learned the routines. This is to help you detox because we're penetrating to the bone and we're declogging the body. We are realigning the muscles. So when you do the spine routine, it's very methodical, it's meditative, and enjoy yourselves while you do this. This is supposed to be very relaxing, meditative, and with deep, deep, deep breaths all the time. We press, and then we deeply press into the ball. But since this is your first time, and you don't know what is going to go on in your body, and you don't know the reactions, I'm going to ask you to tell me what you feel. Afterwards, I'm going to ask you to also to do this routine 2 days in a row. That's my stipulation. You're going to do this once. Some of you might be so mindful and aware of your body, you're going to have some amazing responses. You're going to be like, this is so fantastic. I feel like sleeping for a day. Or you're going to feel like, some of you, and this has happened to me, you're going to feel like, oh, you can go for a run and run 5 miles. And that's what all these routines do. If you've got problems, if you've got surgeries, email me. I'll work around you and I'll put together specific videos. I'm kind of ill-prepared. This isn't happening. Where's the other camera? So you got a black ball, You've got a silver ball. And for this first portion, I am going to use, getting hot. For this first portion, I am going to use a mini basketball. This routine, very quickly we're going to go through what this is about. Very quickly, this is what we're going to do. Take the ball easily. I'm going to jam it. I'm going to say jam it up into your jaw and underneath your earlobe and all the connective muscles that are going into the back of the skull, underneath the skull and underneath the jawbone. I'm going to inhale and I'm going to press in and exhale. I'm going to inhale. And now, while I'm still applying the pressure, I'm going to pull down about 1/4 of an inch, down, straight down towards my collarbone. But I'm only going down 1/4 of an inch. I'm going to hit about 2 other spots. Inhale and exhale. Wiggle your jaw. Okay? Put the ball side to side on that spot. Okay, now press in again and inhale. Press a little bit more, use the other hand, and now pull it down so you're about halfway down. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, a little side to side action, press again on the exhale. Now inhale again, and pull that ball down a little bit more. Inhale and exhale. Okay, now I'm on top of the shoulder and I totally feel all the muscles reacting at the base of my shoulder, like here, almost where the triceps and the biceps connect. Where I'm pressing is causing a reaction in my shoulder. I can stick my hand out, palm up, palm down, great. Bring the ball down into the middle of your chest, but on the right side of your chest. We're only going to use the right side right now. Inhale and exhale. And what I'm doing is I'm pressing into my chest, up into the collarbone, and then you see how my hands are clasped? See how my hands are clasped? And then I'm pulling the ball down a little bit. So I'm pulling the muscles away from the collarbone. Bring the ball to almost halfway between there and the shoulder. So we're going out to the right side. Inhale and exhale. Inhale again and exhale. Keep moving the ball out to the shoulder. I'm moving faster now because my wrists are fatigued. Inhale and pull the ball down. And then inhale. In, and I'm pressing in to the shoulder joint. I'm going towards my right hand and then I'm pulling the muscles away and that's good. Okay, shake it off. Notice how your right side feels. It's stimulated, you might get warmth, you might get blood flow. Shake it out. Shoulders straight up to your ears, straight up to the ears and down, straight up to the ears. Do not roll it. You're not rolling it. You're not doing the James Worthy claps. James Worthy claps is you gotta roll. Right? You gotta roll into the clap. Let's get the other side. If you don't know who James Worthy is, I can't help you. You should research James Worthy claps. The guy's awesome. Let's start with jamming the ball up underneath the earlobe using both hands. And exhale. Inhale. I got problems on this side. Inhale and exhale. Wow, I gotta spend time on this side. So the idea here also, if this is too much for you, I'm moving fast. You should do this methodically. I'm gonna stay here for a little bit longer. I'm just gonna inhale and I'm gonna gently press because I've got problems on this left side. Inhale and exhale. Now I'm going to pull that ball down about 1/4 of an inch. Notice I switched my hands because this left hand is fatigued already. And I'm just pressing, and I'm letting the ball do the work. Right now, I'm just pressing. So I'm giving you two different options. You can press hard or just let the ball sink in with your breath. So inhale. And inhale into the point of the ball. And exhale. I'm going to cross fiber, just kind of going to the back of the neck and the front of the neck, and then back to the center. Inhale. I'm pressing harder now, and I'm going to pull down. Whoa, I'm feeling it in my eye. I'm feeling it in the back of my skull, like way in the back of my skull. And I'm pulling down, and I got to relax. Inhale. And exhale. Wow, still in. See, this is why you ever had a headache and you feel it behind your eye? This is why. Inhale and exhale. I'm cross-fibering. Oh, shit. I'm going to go down a little bit more. Let's talk about the issues people have with driving. If you haven't realized it, depending on your age, it doesn't really matter depending on your age, but if you haven't realized that the cars are so stupid to de-align your body, the ergonomics of a car is insultingly dumb. Like you sit there for years driving around and it's always your right foot, it's always your right foot. All of a sudden you've had years worth of driving around and your hip is out of alignment. I wonder why. Inhale. All right, so I'm almost down into the collarbone, but I am so tender here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. If you don't press, if you're just sitting there and you're going like this, and I'm just not doing anything, press a little bit. Breathe into the ball. Let's go back to where I was. And it's okay to take a break because my arms are already tired, and my neck and my wrists are tired. Oh gosh. Inhale. I need to do this more. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And go side to side a little bit, or back to the skull, front of the muscle, back of the muscle, cross fibering. So inhale here. Holy cow, is this like incredible what I'm feeling. Inhale. And exhale, pulling down. Oh. And I'm down on top of the collarbone, and I'm really jamming down right now. Jam down on the collarbone. Oh, get on top of the shoulder joint. I'm kind of rolling on top of the shoulder. I said shoulder joint. I'll say wrong things sometimes, but hopefully you can just gauge it and know what I mean. I'm already out of breath. I'm already sweating. Inhale and exhale. Okay, let's go to the front of the chest, pressing into the front of the chest. Sit up straight, inhale, and exhale. Keep pressing. Go deeper into the ball. Fall out. You should be doing the chest, this routine more than anything right now. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. And I'm working the ball out. I'm tired of coaching you guys already. Inhale and exhale. Oh, all right. So if you went through that with me, the next portion is going to be very slow and methodical of what we do. Hopefully you can see me over there. I'm feeling everything right now. Just from that, I'm feeling how tight I am. Like my arm wants to be released. So the connectivity in your body is responsible for so many different things. And you're not ever taught to be mindful and aware of how you can release your body. What we're given is everything on top of this. Physical therapy, working out, personal training, training for sports, whatever. It's all on top of here. What everyone's missing is here. I'm flipping it up and I'm giving it to you. You just need to take the time. Wholeheartedly and without a shadow of a doubt. If you don't take the time, you will suffer. And you will sit there and you go, I'm fine, I don't have any problems, I move properly. What a bunch of BS. I hear people say that all the time. And then they get somewhere in between 55 and 65, and then this happens. Or, I'm the mummy. I'm the mummy. I'm a mummy. You have the opportunity right now to get on board and flip everything and become more mindful and aware and make everything always better with Yamuna body rolling. Let's stop this and we're going to move into a different routine. My left side is completely different from my right side. And when I press into this muscle, I feel the tension that is forming behind my left eye. When you do these routines and you give it more time than what I'm about to show you, specifically here, you can just take 10 minutes on each side and you will find where your headache problem is and you can work it out and release the tension. It might not be instantaneous. It might not happen the first time. But I have found in all of my study of my personal being and my body that when you go through this, you can release the headaches. I'm going to do another video about the headache release and how I've slept with a ball underneath my jaw during some of the worst headaches I have ever had in my entire life. And I've got a history of them. And I was able to fall asleep. You know, usually when I was a kid, when I would fall asleep, you would pretend this is a pillow, but you would take the pillow and you would put your hands over your head and you just kind of hold your head like this while you're sleeping so that the headache would go away, or at least you could go into REM state and like wake up and hopefully the headache's gone. Okay, what we're going to do next, everybody, is we will be going into the spinal routine. And we will hit 6 points on the right side of the spine. We will hit 6 points on the left side of the spine, but we'll do the right first. And you'll bear with me through that because I'm going to explain what's going to be happening. Once we do the right side, the left side will be a little bit easier and a little bit faster. But at every single point, you're learning the routine, you're pressing easily into your muscles, and you will experience different types of feelings. If you give 10% of a press into the ball, so not 100%, only 10%, you just keep it nice and easy. Let the ball do the radiating. The more you stay in a spot, the more the ball will naturally sink in and allow you to become more self-aware. That's with the 3-breath philosophy. At each and every single point, we do front to back breathing to allow deeper penetration to the bone, but you're staying on the right side of the spine. There are variants that we do once you know how to do the routine, variances of moves that we do that engage the core even more and allow for more stimulation and more of a release within the spine. We're creating space right now. This routine saved me once from some type of sciatica shooting pain across the back of my hip where I couldn't stand up straight. And in 40 minutes of worrying where I'm going to go, how I'm going to get food, what doctor do I need to see, in 40 minutes I was able to stand up straight. So maybe one of these days you'll have an experience, or you will have taken the time to have learned so many of these routines in which you will know how to fix yourself. But if you don't take the time, you're not going to know how to fix yourself. And everything's going to be painful. And everything's going to be, oh, I'm fine, John. Blah, 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 blah. So let's get this started. Okay, we got the Tree of Life right here. It's the last documentary I worked on. You are going to be starting on the sit bone on the right side. That's your sit bone. You take your hand, take the palm, give yourself a smack on your tush. That is your sit bone. The first thing I can say to you while I'm explaining this is take this ball, the silver ball, or whatever you got, and if it's not one of these balls, be very careful about how you do things. But just align yourself, just sit on the ball like this, okay? Left leg is up for placement. Notice I'm not even using my hands right now. Okay, they're up in the air. And just sit on the ball and put your hands to the side. Okay, and just notice what you're doing. Okay, you'll be sitting up straight. If you fall off the ball, and notice how you're sitting right now. How that feels on the floor, what that feels like, what type of stress is happening in your back, etc. Take the ball and put it underneath you again. And hopefully you'll be a little bit more comfortable. If you fall off the ball, it's okay. Let me explain to you. I got like spandex on underneath. This is my biking shorts, so don't worry about seeing anything else down here. I will not ever get naked in front of any of you on camera, I promise. You're going to hit 6 points. At each point, you will breathe 3 times. And each time, you control the intensity. You control how much and how deep you want to go. Since this is your first time, and you're only pressing into areas that have never been touched in their entire life, in such a fashion with this perfect material from Italy, this ball, all the materials for the other balls are different. These are designed for specific things, and there's 3 other types too. I suggest you just try the routine and learn it and just see how your body responds. If you focus on the point and in your breath, you will go into a meditative state, and as well as you will allow the ball to radiate in that area to make you more mindful and aware. So if you give 10% of an effort right now, 25, or anything else greater, the more you do, the more intense it will be, and you will get more of a response. But we're just working on a tier 1 level right now. And in that tier 1 level, you're new. You need to know the routines. So what we're going to do is we'll start at the sit bone. We'll go side to side a little bit. You can do that now. And then we're going to roll up into the spine on the right side. We're only staying on the right side. We'll hit the lower area, the mid area, and then the top area. These 3 points are all before the shoulder muscles. Then we'll hit 3 points in the shoulder muscles, where you will go to the lower portion, the middle portion, and then the top portion. And then we will hit into the neck. Now let me explain real quick or demonstrate what that looks like. You are going to take 6 breaths. This is going to be hard the first time you do it because you don't know how to roll. I am slowly, methodically stopping at points too. And I am rolling up the right side of my hip. I'm also pulling on my shirt. You will constantly have to adjust your shirt. You'll get better at adjusting it too. But I have taken 6 breaths and I've gotten to this point. Okay. So I'll show you again. Inhaling and exhaling. I'm grabbing the shirt too, and I'm just keeping it tucked under because I know what I'm doing. That's another thing that you have to deal with and contend with when you're rolling is like what type of clothing you have on. If you've got loose fit clothing or if you're doing this with a sweatshirt, get a shirt that you don't mind stretching and that you don't mind maneuvering around when you're body rolling. So this is the first point. The second point is about 1 inch up. Notice how I pick my hips up, okay, and just walk my feet forward. Second point. Third point, same thing. Notice where my hands are and where they move. Third point all of a sudden becomes here. This entire time, for the first couple of points, the chin is into the chest. Now I have my hands interlaced and they're behind my head, just supporting my neck. And I'm at the third point. The fourth point is into the shoulder blades. I'm going to adjust my shirt again. Into the shoulder blades, the lower portion of the shoulder blades. You see where I'm at? My hands are still supporting my head. My chin is into my chest. Then I'm going to go to the 5th point, which is the center of the shoulder blades. Now this is where we start getting interesting because there are variants of things that you can do at this point. But we're just learning. We're only at a tier 1 phase of body rolling. But here is where we're doing the breaths, and on the second breath, you'll be inhaling and opening up your chest to the ceiling, and your nose will be up to the ceiling. I like bringing my chin into my chest and then restarting and bringing my nose to the ceiling. From there, we just move the ball underneath the neck and it's now supporting. This should be very relaxing. You should be able to gently press into the ball and just kind of stimulate the muscles around it. If you do that fallout and you experience any issues, just stop right away. But I would also say try and move the ball to the left side real quick and at least make it symmetrical. You never ever do the body rolling where you do one side and then you get pulled away somewhere else. This is your workout routine. This is your time. Everything else gets pushed. Everything. If your wife comes in or someone comes in nagging at you to go do something, your kids or whatever, say no, do not disrupt me right now at this time because I'm fixing my body. All right, let's go into the routines. I'm going to adjust the cameras. Okay, I'm adjusting the cameras to set up for the spinal routine. And I demonstrated very quickly what we do with the spine routine on the right side. And prior to that, I released the sternocleidomastoid muscles. I have a big issue on this side. You can feel the headache pain that's usually behind your eye right here. You can feel all the problems that come from my wrist into my elbow, into my bicep, into my shoulder, into the sternocleidomastoid because I just released this. My arm wants to be released, but we're going to be focusing on the spine routine. And what I feel right now from just doing that simple little demonstration, which took maybe 3 minutes, I'm guessing, from that simple demonstration in 3 minutes of going up my right side, my hip is so happy because of the seconds that I spent there. My spine feels completely different on the right side in comparison to the left side. And that's what you can expect. This is massage therapy, and it is by far better than any hands-on treatment that I got from a masseuse through years of rugby, years of personal training, and just going to general massages all around the United States. From New York City to Las Vegas to California and Kansas City and Cleveland and Florida. So any of the massage people that go out there and practice, they're fantastic, but they don't have anything on my balls. These Yamuna balls. Please purchase my balls if you're going to buy them. There are other ways that you can go through these routines. You can get like a mini basketball if things are really tight. But remember, I'm teaching you how to fix yourselves. I'm teaching you how to declog your body, not from the nutrients that you eat, but from declogging and realigning the joints so that you can deal with your personal traumas much better, your physical and mental traumas. This is a meditative release. It's very methodical. It's very easy. It's not meant to be intense, but guess what? I'm an intense cat. I used to go out and beat the hell out of people and then get my head kicked in too. And then I would drink with them afterwards because we realized how wonderful the brotherhood of bonds and sisterhood of bonds of rugby, because there were female ruggers out there too, and they were a lot of fun. Anyway, so let me set up the cameras and we're going to get right back to helping you learn the spine back routine release. You're going to need about 40 minutes, 20 minutes on each side, because we're taking this very, very easy. Okay, I'm going to have a little bit more coffee. I'm going to have a little bit more water. I need something to eat. I was up late. But while we wait, and I get everything set up, check out these videos that I just did about an hour ago. Some of you know this routine. I would tell all of you that don't do it as fast as I do, but it's just a quick walkthrough of how to release this area and to explore this area, the sternocleidomastoid, on both sides to help you with headache pain. The more time you spend with it, the more you're going to learn. And every single rolling routine is different when you do them. So when I do this the next time, it's going to be different. All right, my left hand is so tired from what I just did here. Holy crap, is this side so fucked.